will be editing this photo in the Adobe Lightroom mobile app. I also edited this photo in the desktop app for Adobe, and I have a video of that on YouTube. So I wanted to show how to do this on your phone. So this is a raw file from my Canon 5D Mark IV that I imported into the Lightroom mobile app. And the first thing I want to do with this photo is make it black and white. There are other ways to make a photo black and white, other more technical or complicated ways to make it black and white, but I like to keep things simple, so I just click the black and white button. And the next thing I want to do with this photo is go to masking, and I want to add a radial gradient. So I'm basically trying to add sort of like a spotlight effect to this photo, and add more shadows to the surrounding area of this photo. So I actually want to invert this, and I'm going to go to light and bring down the exposure and bring down the blacks a little bit. So you can see that we're already getting more of, a shadowed look and sort of that spotlight effect on my face. The lighting is to the right of this image, so I'm facing a window, so I really want to be working with that lighting. The next thing I'm going to do is add another radial gradient. I like to use radial gradients rather than the linear gradient because it just allows more control in a scenario like this where I'm really trying to sort of, shape the light. And so I'm just going to do the same thing with this radial gradient. I'm going to bring down the exposure and the blacks a little bit. So that is good for that gradient. And I'm going to add one more just over here. Make sure we get every, where we want it to be. And again, still working with the light, so I'm really just sort of shaping the shadow area around the most lit part of the photo where you see the highlights. So again, same thing, just bringing down the blacks and the exposure. So I want to create more of a matte look in this photo, so I need to I'm in the lighting tab here, and I need to go to curve. It's going to raise this far right, this part on the far right, this part on the far left, which is the marker for where the blacks are. And then I'm just going to create a little bit of a curve right here. And I am good with that. So I actually just want to go to this mask that I created, and I want to go to light, and I want to just bring up the blacks a little bit because it is going to sort of complement the matte look to sort of make those blacks flatter. So you can see really just, if you take it to the extreme, you can see how flat that looks. We don't want to take it that far, but just play with it a little bit until it looks how you want. And I would say I'm pretty happy with this image. So if we just tap and hold, there's the before, and here's the after.